The information provided by Trading Forex Price Action to you does not constitute personal financial advice. The information provided is of a general nature only and does not take into account your individual objectives, financial situation, or needs. It should not be used, relied upon, or treated as a substitute for specific professional advice.
Midweek Analysis.
Hey guys, this is a midweek analysis for October 13th of 2021. Alright, we'll start off with the Nzdusd pair. This is a weekly chart. We'll start off with an overview. So since this move up right here, starting from this range right here, was solely based on momentum, in the long term I'm short biased, right back down to this pivot low right here. Out on the daily chart roughly 2 months ago, there was a strong daily long trade that formed right here that hit its target at this level right here. So in this case, typically I will be short biased. However, in all these areas right here on the lower time frames, there was strong short-term long strength. Thus at the current moment, I'm waiting for lower time frame confirmation that shows strong short strength in order to confirm this short bias. So in the short term, I'm neutral biased. Okay, let's talk midweek price. Okay, this is the daily chart. For a full explanation of the setup I've been looking at for the past couple of months, please refer to this week's weekly forecast. Okay, so essentially on this daily chart, the setup I'm looking at is as follows. So there was a strong daily short trade that formed right here with the stop loss at this pivot low right here. And I was mentioning price may have hit a target at these levels right here. And thus even as price pulled back, I was mentioning I will not be taking any long entries. Then about 2 weeks ago, on the close of this month's candle, all the monthly long elements that were providing long strength to this daily long trade were broken out. And thus at that point, the situation in which this long trade hit its target at this level was confirmed. And then moreover, there was another daily short trade that formed last week. So at this point, typically the bias will be short, or in other words, price is likely to reach this pivot low right here before reaching this pivot high. However, like I mentioned earlier, in all these areas right here, there was strong short-term price action that showed a lot of short-term long strength. And so at the current moment, in order to confirm this daily short bias, I'm waiting for lower time frame price action that shows short-term short strength. And if that forms, I'll be willing to take a short entry with a stop loss at this pivot high right here and its main target right here. However, during the latter part of last week and this week, there still hasn't been any signs of short-term short price action. And thus this daily short bias is yet to be confirmed. Now that said, there were price patterns on the lower time frames. However, they did not provide any confirmation of short-term short strength. So let me just show you what that's about. Let's go over to the 1 minute chart. Okay, so on this 1 minute chart, an example of a price pattern that formed, however, did not provide any confirmation for that daily short bias is, for example, this HNS right here. Now this HNS, if it were a fake HNS, well, that would provide short-term long strength. However, if price could still reach its target height level before reaching its right shoulder stop loss level right here, that would indicate that although there was short-term long strength, the shorts were able to overpower that and reach its target height level. Now this is an example of lower time frame confirmation that confirms that daily short bias. However, if I just scroll back here, you can see that price is in a big range at this point. So this HNS is missing one of its basic elements in which the prior trend must be long for this HNS to be legitimate, or moreover, the prior trend must be short in order for this HNS to be a fake. Okay, and if you don't understand what I'm talking about in terms of fake and legitimate price patterns, please refer to my price action trading course. However, as you can see, price is just ranging for the moment, and thus this HNS is neither a legitimate or a fake HNS, and thus does not provide any confirmation of short-term long strength or short-term short strength. Alright, so in a situation like this when price is ranging, thus there is no prior trend, the way I look for these lower time frame confirmations are on the outer ledges of this range. So for example, if an HNS forms right here, well, since it is outside the upper extremity of this range, that would give this HNS a prior trend that I could work with. And then moreover, if this HNS is a fake for the reason that it is too diagonal and not flat enough, that would show short-term long strength. However, even though this HNS is a fake, if price could reach its target height level before reaching its right shoulder stop loss level, well, that would actually show short-term short strength, because the shorts were able to overpower that long strength and push price down to its target height level. Alright, so these are the type of price patterns I'll be looking for in order to confirm that daily short bias, and thus create a short entry opportunity. Now moreover, seeing that price has been ranging about for the past couple of days and not showing any signs of short-term short strength for the moment, I am also considering counter bias trades. So let me just touch on that real quick. Let's go over to the 4-hour chart. Alright, so on this 4-hour chart, just for context, that daily short bias that is not confirmed yet was stating that price is likely to reach this pivot low right here before reaching this pivot high. Now at the current moment, that bias is not confirmed due to the fact that there is no short-term short strength on the lower time frames. And so the possibility of a counter bias trade is present. So roughly speaking, a counter bias trade is where you trade against the overarching trend, which in this case is short, and it's entered on lower time frame strong long trades. For example, on this 4-hour chart. Now in this case, for example, if a 4-hour long trade forms, the stop loss will be at the pivot low of that entry candle, and the target will be that last daily short trade's stop loss level, which is right here. However, as a basic rule, counter bias trades must have lower time frame confirmation. So in this case, if a strong 4-hour long trade forms, I'll be looking for any strong lower time frame price action that shows short-term long strength at that point. Alright, so I'll get into counter bias trades in more depth in the future because it's reasonably complicated. Alright, so at this point, I'll be looking for lower time frame confirmation of short-term short strength to confirm that daily short bias, in which case it does form. I'll be willing to take a short entry with a stop loss at this pivot high right here and its main target right here. And then moreover, if price does reach this daily short bias stop loss level right here, at that point I will assume that the daily short trade did in fact actually hit a monthly gap target level that runs right through these levels right here. And at that point, if this level is reached, that daily bias will again be neutral. Okay. Alright, so that's it for the midweek analysis. I hope you guys have a great week, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.